building your business and controlling your life is staying on track. We're so good at spinning off track. Staying on track. And a lot of people talk about goals. People set, around this time of year, you want to set goals for the next 12 months, the next 18 months, the next 2 years, the next 5 years. And those are great and important. Quarterly goals are great. Event-to-event goals are great. Monthly goals are great. Weekly goals are great. But let me tell you what's the best goal to keep you on track. Daily goals. Your daily activities. What is your baseline that you're going to do every day for sure? At least every day you're going to do this. Every day you're going to make this happen. Every day you're going to create this activity regardless of the result. Daily action works. If you're trying to stay on track, clear daily goals are important. The other thing that can help you to stay on track when it comes to your time, when it comes to your focus, when it comes to growing your business, is creating an accountability structure. One is a support structure that you're going to build around yourself that helps you do unproductive tasks so you can do the productive tasks, right? The other is an accountability structure. Who are the friends that you're going to surround yourself with that cause you to play big? Who are, and creating negative reinforcement and positive reinforcement. Is there any penalty if you don't do the task that you're supposed to do? Is there any positive thing if you do the task? Do you reward yourself? Do you create some consequences if you don't do it? What is the accountability structure that you've put around your life in order to be able to achieve what you're supposed to achieve? You use this as a way to employ yourself. This is a way to employ yourself. Now, it's not just friends, it's all of the influence around you. Guess what worked for me? The laws of association are really real. I was taught this by Jim Rohn for the first time. You become the people you hang around. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. I understood that. And he said, you have to limit your association with negative people, which is most of the people in my life. And you need to increase the association that you have with positive people, which is almost no one in my life outside of my family. So what do? Because the successful, powerful people they're trying to limit their association with you. They understand if you become part of their 5, their average goes way down. It's true. They say buy a millionaire lunch. Try. Good luck with that. They're pretty busy. They're not actually. They're just too busy for you. It's true. It's true. They have all kinds of time. But they're too busy for you. So I was stuck, man. I'm driving around in an AMC Spirit. The most miserable car in the history of cars ever built in life. Had a gas leak. You get a headache every time you drive it. If I didn't need the $300 that I got to sell that car, I would have shot it full of holes with a shotgun. I was so embarrassed. Most brutal car ever built. That's it. I hated that car. So, I don't know if there's a worse car. Maybe the Gremlin. I don't know. Yeah, man. I wasn't doing that, though. I was just going, God, somebody shoot me in this stupid thing. Driving around, parking around the other side of the street to walk around to my appointment so they didn't see the car I drove up in. And say, no, I'm parked over here. I wait for them to leave before I go because I don't want them to see me in that POS. Hated that car. God. But I wanted to get around powerful people, right? I heard this thing. You got to get around powerful people. Get around successful people. Okay. I go to successful people. Can I be around you? And they're like, I'm really busy, kid. So guess who was the first one of my 5? Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn became one of my best friends, and we'd never met. I'm not kidding. I got his audio program. I put it into my POS AMC Spirit, and it was like he was sitting in the cramped little back seat giving me advice all day long, saying, Eric, you can do better. Eric, you can get stronger. Eric, you can change. He was my best buddy. Me and Jim, we're like this, hanging out. He was coaching me every day. He was like he moved into my house with me, listening with my Sony Walkman. I miss cassette tapes, man. I miss them. Podcasts are okay, but cassette tapes were just amazing. Love them. Anyway, so then, because he couldn't say no, Jim Rohn couldn't say no. I bought the program, I put it into my car, I listened to it 1,000 times. He became my best friend. He started to reprogram my mind. And then I added Les Brown to my list of 5 people. And now it's Les Brown and Jim Rohn in the back seat of my car giving me advice, telling me to move. If they moved into my house with me, they're challenging me to do better and stretch and grow, be stronger. Then I added Og Mandino, greatest salesman in the world. Then I added Dennis Waitley. I added these superstars. And they couldn't say no, number one. And number two, they worked on me. They just dripped on my brain. And then guess what? I listened to them enough that I became valuable enough that if I got around a powerful person and I started to say the words that they were saying to me in the backseat of the car, I could start saying it in that circle of friends. And those people were like, wow, come to lunch. And I got invited into this crowd. I started to be able to hang around people who were making more money than me. And then in the network marketing world, the structure itself will reward hunger. If you're hungry and you go upline and you search, you'll find somebody who says, I've been waiting for you. Yes. I'll mentor you, I'll coach you, I'll work with you, I'll help you. And the financial structure will benefit them if they do. So I would reach out and I would connect. And you know how I got proximity to super powerful people? By serving. I would serve them. If a big shot came into town, I would volunteer to drive to the airport to pick them up. I'd have bottled water in the car. I'd pick up their luggage. I'd put them in the back seat of a borrowed car. I wouldn't do it with the AMC Spirit. I'd take them to the hotel. I'd bring their luggage in. When they came to the meeting to do the training, I'd be there. Do you need a glass of water? Do you need anything else? Can I help you with anything else? I'd set it up. I'd tear it down. I served. When I found great presenters, great speakers, I would send them an article. I would send them a quote from a book. I would send them, this would work really great in the talk that I saw you do. I just started to serve, and I earned my way in. I didn't demand my way in. I earned my way in. Through proximity. Through finding ways, even though they couldn't afford to spend personal time with me because I would lower their 5, I earned my way so I didn't damage their 5 that much, and they could say, I see something in this kid, I'm going to move him up. Come on up, kid, you got a seat at the table. So that's what happened to me. And I'll never forget, I started doing this at age 25. And I'll never forget, at age 30, I'm in a nicer car now. And I'm in Dallas, Texas, and I'm driving my car. And in the back seat of my car are Jim Rohn, Les Brown, and Og Mandino, for real. And they're having a conversation. And I'm just driving, just going, they have no idea. I just, come on. It's so cool. I earned my way in. Now today, to hang out with the Brendans and the Tony Robbins and the, and the Richard Bransons and these incredible global thought leaders, and we're friends. We share ideas. What do you think? They ask me, what do you think? What? I think I'm glad I'm not in the AMC spirit anymore. I'll tell you that much right now. Proximity is power. Find a way to get coached by the best. Find a way to get around somebody who will push you to move faster and be stronger and to think bigger. That'll do great things for you. Proximity is power. Get around strong. So positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, all of those things matter. Create an environment that'll push you in the direction of your dreams. You can manufacture an environment that will cause you to play big. It's just like having a personal trainer forcing you to do the workout. You can create an environment that will say, no, you can play bigger. No, you can be stronger. No, you can move faster. You can create one, but don't expect one to just show up. If you seek, you will what? If you knock, then the door will be open to you. But the door doesn't just open, you have to knock. And you don't just find, you have to seek. You have to want this, is what I'm telling you. There's got to be a hunger in you to grow to your fullest potential. It's not your upline's job or your company or me or anybody. It's your decision. But if you're ready, everything will happen for you. You ready? Who's ready? So let me kind of summarize these pillars. Pillar number 1, first thought is treat your time seriously. Treat your time seriously. Employ yourself. Your boss is your calendar. Maximize your time. Crush procrastination. And stay on track. Stay focused and create an environment and a structure to be able to help you stay focused. And more than anything else, what I want you to understand is your dream's worth it. Your dream, your goal, your objective, your purpose on this earth is worth it. So let me give you some assignments to kind of boil this down. You're listening to this stuff. Some of you kind of kicking back like an audience. I want you to get in the game here. Let me give you some assignments. Assignment number 1, set your sacred network marketing hours. What are the hours that you're going to work? Even if you need to set them on a weekly basis, set them. Number 2, mark a calendar and mark your work hours. Number 3, fill those work hours with productive activities, not the activities that just fill the hours. What's productive? Be honest. Number 4, create a series of rewards and punishments to hold yourself accountable. Be a tough boss. Number 5, surround yourself with people. Create an environment who will push you in the direction of your dreams. You can do all of those things.